guys, welcome to Double D Studio, and we are back on the sports section once again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and always hit the notification button that whenever we drop more videos, you will get access to them. And I'm here again with the two gentlemen in the first episode, and we are here to talk about the second episode. So I'm here with
Isaac.
And then Nana.
Okay. Glad I'm so happy you guys are here once again for the second episode. And we are going to make it more fun and more likely. So whenever you watch the videos, any suggestion you have, you can drop it in the comment section, and how you want us to improve on our talks and everything. Just feel free and put it in the comment section. We'll be glad to hear that from you guys. So today I want us to be looking at our game we had with Wills. What are some of the, like, let's talk about the strengths, the weakness. What do you think needs to be done in the team?
Well, let me start by saying that I think we had a good game. To be honest, I mean, we were all not sure of what exactly
How the game was going to be.
absolutely
Yeah.
we were not sure, but I believe we, for myself, I mean, I was a bit surprised. It was a tense of two games. The first half was a bit different, and then the second half was also was something else. And I saw a few stuff which I think, I mean, signals a bit of positivity with reference to what the technical head wanted to do.
Okay.
One thing I would say is that I realized that we sat in a low block. You know, we sat in a low block, and in a low block, at least we were able to soak quite some bit of pressure. And I mean, remember that we kept leaking goals. Remember the last time we were discussing this thing, that our team, one of the bad characteristics of our team is that we keep on leaking goals
yeah.
over and over. But for the first 45 minutes, we realized that we kept soaking quite a number of, blockages and all those things from the goalkeeper to the defense line and even to the entire team.
Yeah.
So I think that was one of the good stuff that Carlos Queiroz actually tried to implement with his boys. The fact that we could soak up that pressure for the first 45 minutes was really, 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 really good. I mean, Ziggy really surprised me. He did a yeoman's job, honestly. Ziggy, his reflexes and everything, he was so on point. The defense line was very on point. I mean, we had quite a number of debutants in there. I mean, Sanaya did a very good job. We had Ajete. Ajete, I mean, he wasn't bad. He played for 90 minutes. He wasn't bad at all. He wasn't bad. So, I mean, it was the mere fact that we played that low block for that long period, soaking that pressure for the first 45 minutes. That alone was something that it's only a championship team that can do that.
Sure.
And I mean, once you're able to exhibit such a character, it signals something that you can withstand pressure. So for that, I would give the team a plus. I know people would maybe say that, hey, we needed to rather put pressure, but this is football. Sometimes you need to soak the pressure. And how you soak the pressure is also very, very,
Very important. Yeah.
Yes. So on the defense side, that is what I would say. And on the offensive side, perhaps on the second half, we did a bit of changes, and it was really good. I mean, Queiroz also did something that really surprised me. What he did was that he ranked those changes very fast. He didn't wait to the 80th minute.
Yeah.
He ran those changes and this is a trademark of an experienced coach. For the experienced coaches, they don't need to see much.
Yeah.
They don't need to see much to ring their changes. They see 1, 2, 3, and they know what you're capable of doing and what they are supposed to do. They don't need to wait till the 80th minute.
To make changes.
So he made those changes, and then we could see the spark in the team, So I think it was a good outing for us. But for me, my prayer is that at least there should be probably another match. Just to test the boys again. Yeah.
Okay. Isaac, what do you also think?
Yeah, so I think again, Black Star were not able to pick up a win, which was quite unfortunate because I think we were leading to the later part of the game that they
I think that was good because our friendlies
equalized, but
we lost all those games. But for me, it was a big win for me. We drew. Yeah, it was a big win for me.
yeah. So if you are comparing the game we had to our where we coming from, based on our previous games, I think there was some positive things that we can draw from the game. But if you are looking at it as a Black Star at large, you know that our quality has really come. We are like we have below what like our standards, what we know like Black Stars to be. But because I think after the game, if you even see the reaction of Ghanaians, everybody feel like, oh, because the guys did well, and I think it's in relation to like our previous like 5 games before this game, because we had played 5 games, lost all of them.
All of them, yeah.
If I remember, we had considered like 12 goals, scored only 2, because we considered 2 against I think Japan. Korea scored us 1. Then we considered 5-1 against Austria. Or Germany scored us 2-1. So we had considered almost like 12 goals and scored only 2
goals.
2 goals. So that was very bad. But if you come into this game and look at how, and I know we had a coach, he had not played any game, so Ghanaians I remember in the last video I mentioned that we're all going to look at, because that game will help us know what is the plan of the coach going into this tournament. How is the coach even going to set up? What will be the formation and all that? So I remember when I saw the lineup, initially I thought it was going to be maybe 4-2-3-1, because but when the game started, I think in the first like 5-10 minutes, I realized it wasn't 4-2-3-1. I saw a coach trying to play like 4-4-2 or 4-4-1-1. So you could see Atizigi started in the post. On the right side, you had Senaya. Then you had Ajete and Opon playing. Opoku, is it Jerome Opoku? Yeah, Jerome Opoku and Ajete playing 4 and 5. Then you have Gideon Mensah at left back. Then in front of them, you had Thomas Partey and Elisha Usu. Yes, and because it was 4-4-2, then he had Fatawi Sohaku at the left side. I think at the right side of the 4. Yeah, then he had, surprisingly, I thought when...
the other Edu.
Yeah, Edu would play 9 and Jordan would play 10. Yeah, but he played Edu at the wings, at the left side of the wings, and played I think... No, is this Sulemana? No, hold on.
Oh,
Kamaldeen Sulemana, yeah, so I was right. Kamaldeen Sulemana as a number 10 and Jordan as number 9, which was very surprising. But in a way, when I realized probably the coach wanted to sit deep. He wanted to have a lot of men in the midfield so that they can shield the defense very well. And so in the whole first half, I know when it started, you could see Daniel James of the Wolves dealing with Gideon Mensah. Gideon Mensah really struggled in that game, especially in the first half. The guy was really doing, because the guy has pace, even from the days at Manchester United. Like, that's his weapon. Yeah. So I felt like at some point we're giving him a lot of space, and he's a player you have to man mark him. So first I felt like Gideon Mensah was not really doing good, because if you leave him with space, or if you leave him for them to put the ball in the space, you can't go with it because he's very fast. Yeah, but I felt like we were able to defend very well, which was good compared to our previous, because even in the first half, we limited them upon all the chances that we limited them to only 2 shots on target. So that was, and the entire game was 3 shots on target. So compared to our previous games that we were almost conceding, like in our previous 5, we had conceded 12 goals, scored only 2. Now you could see that we limited even them to only 3 shots on target for the entire 90 minutes. So in that case, I could see that the coach, we saw the approach of the coach, and I could see that if you are Ghanaian, like as Ghanaian, you expected the coach to play beautiful football. No, then he's not going to. We are not going to see that. You're not going to see a flamboyant Ghana. No. And I think even after his game, his press conference, he mentioned that this is not the time to change a lot of things. He just have to fine tune some of the things that. So I could see that in our games, we are going to sit deep, soak the pressure, and try to catch the opponent on a counter break. So that is going to be the approach from what I saw. And with that approach, I feel like the coach has to make some very, very tough decisions because if, especially in the first half, you could see that defending, we can say it, even though we were letting at some point I was worried because we were letting them create some chances, move some crossing that I felt like if we are playing against an opponent like England, who has very good and potent like strikers like Harry Kane, if you leave him to about 3 or 4 of these crosses, 3 of them might end up in the post. So, but I feel like with time, and the coach mentioned, the more they train and they play together, they will have confidence in doing that. But I feel like if you are going to play this formation, then the coach has to make some strong decisions. Because I did not really see Thomas Partey very well in that game, especially in the first half. And I understand Thomas Partey is not in the right frame of mind and even physical state. So you see, anytime we get the ball, if you are defending like that, if you want to defend and soak in pressure and catch opponent on the counter attack, when you get the ball, you don't have to delay. So I feel like sometimes we don't release the ball early. Anytime we get a ball, we give it to Jordan, he then slows the game. So that Partey doesn't give the quick passes enough. And we were not running in the first half. So anytime we get a ball, like, we just lose the ball. One thing that now we don't have a strong midfield. Looking at the midfield even played, Partey and Elisha. Partey, that is the controller. Partey couldn't control the game as much because now he's not in form and the right state. And Elisha is not one who can control the game. If you watch the game, almost about 5 of the long passes that he tried, all was not accurate. So we were losing the ball very early. Very early. So I feel like which would change when the second half he made the changes and brought in, you saw Caleb Renchi, the energy he brought, you saw Ernest Nyama, you saw the guy that came to play was the Bonsuba. Yeah, they brought in that energy and running. You understand? And you had Kyle Brinchi that could progress with the ball. In the first time, we lacked the progressor. So anytime it was difficult to progress the ball from defense to attack. So the pressure was on us. But I feel like it's a first step. You could see what the coach is trying to do. And I believe with time, maybe training, and if possible, I don't know why as at now they've not confirmed any other game yet. Because the World Cup is starting very soon. So if we could get another game to try the system again, I think you could see some very good positives in that.
Maybe just a bit to touch on that again. So with a general overview, we've all accepted the fact that, we don't have enough time. So, we would sit deep, consolidate, be quick on the attack. And then one thing I also realized is that with this particular formation, you realize that the arrowhead, Jordan was the one leading the attack. I felt he was a bit slow for my liking. Jordan is very good. He's given us so much goals. He's so good. But once Jordan left, and then we saw Thomas Bandonas, we realized that he was a bit quick to press. He was loading quite a number of shots. He was quick to press the people, their defenders and all that. So, speaking of decisions, the coach has quite a number of decisions to take, honestly, And you remember the last time we were talking about the middle, the middle of the park, which is the middle.
The midfield,
And I kept hammering this point. It's either you play 2 or 3. As we speak, Ancelotti is facing a problem with Brazil. He's also thinking of either playing 2 midfielders or 3 midfielders.
That's true.
He would have preferred to play 2 midfielders. He would prefer to play the guy at Casemiro, and then the guy with Newcastle, Bruno Guimaraes.
Guimaraes.
That's his preferred, But remember, Casemiro is almost 34.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And the last time he played that against Panama, it was a big issue.
Yeah.
Those two in the middle could not contain Panama. Those two in the middle could not contain Panama. And remember the last time I said that if we play two anchor, we might have issues.
Issues, yeah.
If we play, so you might think maybe Partey has issues. But if we play two, we might have issues. It is better for us to maybe load the midfield and play three. So that's why these are some of the things he needs to think about.
Yeah.
Maybe try to play around. That is why we need another game. We need another match just to see how it all plays out.
You see, usually if you are playing like three midfield, for instance, the Brazil case, that is when you are the one going to hold the ball, try to control the game. I don't see us controlling the game at the World Cup. I see us being more of like sitting at the back.
Offensive.
Then if we get quick transitions to counter. And I feel like we have, if you look at it, we have good players in terms of forward cast in that shape to help us, because Antoine Semenyo is used to playing like that at Bournemouth. It was more of like counter. He can play that. We have Isahaku, doesn't have much, but Niama has very pace that we almost all our attackers have paces that we can do that. So if you even watch the first half, what he was trying to do, he tried to load the midfield. Not necessarily with midfielders, but you sometimes can play two anchors, two sitting midfielders. Then with your wingers, anytime you lose the ball, they come together to increase the numbers in the midfield, just to hold them. So that as soon as you get, then you can use that. So I feel like one of the reasons why I even played Edu Kobna at the wings is because we know. So if you saw in the first half, we were going more of long. Anytime the goalkeeper get the ball, and that was one thing Atiziki will also try. I think the long balls was good, because we realized that if we had to have Isahaku and Kamadi Suleiman at the wings, then if you play long, none of these can hold that ball, like get the ball from air to the ground. So then, if Edu Kobna is at the wings, who is literally a striker, can hold up, then we have two channels. Either we go long straight to Jordan, or we go to the wings to Kobna.
And Jordan was also a bit...
So that Kamadin and if Sahaku could pick the second balls, then we which in the first half didn't really work as much.
We've given him a long role. He's a super talented player. He's so good. Kamadin is good. He's very good. We know his talent and everything. He's super good, but he needs to step up, because with what Myanmar is doing, nobody should hold brief for some of us. What we were talking about the last time was so legitimate, because ACL is ACL. He's had roughly 33 minutes. So we were all concerned whether he was going to get a match fitness or not. But here he is. He's performing. He's doing very, very well. And we are all happy for him. So for Kamal Dean, who has been with Atlanta, we are expecting him to give us so much more. So it is my prayer that he would live up to the billing. At least he should be able to live up to the billing, And then also I want to talk about Fatal. I think Fatal should also try as much as possible to give us something
to speed up his game.
Because I remember there was this run. Senaya made this run, and he was expecting him to be quick with the ball, and then he delayed on the ball, and he was like,
"Speed up."
So sometimes, and with the introduction of Bonsuba and then Myanmar, they were pacey.
Yeah, those were very fast.
They were pacey. They were so energetic. They were so direct
with the ball.
So with how we want to sit and play, I think this is what we should do. Direct wingers who are not afraid to take on defenders.
Yeah.
One-on-one, they will take you on. And Miyama, oh my God, he's that good. He was superb on the day. It is my prayer that at least at the end of the day, we would look at the focal point. I mean, the arrowhead. If because from I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe the captain would.
No, because if you look at it, I'm also looking at. I feel like if you look at the setup, I've been thinking. So where do you think Semenyo? Because he's the one that didn't play, and there is no doubt that he is going to be our star man at this World Cup. So if you look at where Semenyo could fit in.
Oh no, for me this is what I think. So for the wings, Semenyo definitely takes one of the wings, and then the other wings would be for Nyama, because he's pacey, very very pacey, and can do everything. He's so electric. And then for the arrowhead, for me, I would take emotions out. I want the best. We want the best for Ghana at the end of the day. I mean, we know Jordan has been very good. We all respect him. We all respect the IU family. They've been so good to us and all that. But I believe for the start of the game, maybe Brandon. If not Brandon, then the other guy, your guy, what's his name? Edu. Yeah, he's also very tough. He's also a tough, striker. He's that kind of striker that wrestles with you. I mean, he's like the Drogba. He's like the former Chelsea striker, the one that's
Costa?
always fighting.
Diego
Yeah, always fighting people.
Yeah,
he's like that. So these guys are quite tough. And Brandon is also casting that mood. He's also a fighter. He's a striker that's gonna fight with you for the ball, hustle you for the ball, press you for the ball. He's not, So once we have Semenyo and then Miyama, I believe Asante would not be bad. He would give us everything. And from where we are coming from, and from the number of goals and assists he's done for Coventry, who else?
Because I feel like I kind of have a different idea because I feel like Semenyo at the wings might not help us.
Oh, really?
Because I've watched Semenyo even in the Black Stars, Semenyo, Bournemouth, and Man City. If you realize, Man City, when he came, sometimes he played at the wings, but Pep Guardiola realized like it wasn't really helping. So at some point, Man City fans started bashing because he was not producing goals. Semenyo is very effective when you get him closer to the 18-yard box.
Oh, no.
So I feel like
when we say at the wings, Semenyo plays at the wings. But you see, these players they do. He can't. These players they do it.
Yeah.
So that's what I was coming to.
Yes.
Because
so he would be at the wings, but it doesn't mean he's going to stay at the wings. Normally they would cut in, they would exchange. So
okay,
yes,
that's
so,
when I was trying to come in.
Yeah.
You see how they play him at Manchester City. Sometimes you see him at the wings, and you realize Man City get the ball. They transition slow. So by the time they transition, Semenyo moves closer to Haaland.
He's so quick into the box.
Yes.
Yeah.
Closer to Haaland, and they are number 2. I think or Nuno. Is it? What was the name? This guy that plays for would Nunes will open up, expand open, and Semenyo will drift in to join. You see, and because City transition like that, looking at how we are going to play, we are not going to hold. If you want, we can't hold ball for long. So if you put him, by the time he will get here, we might have lost the ball.
I don't think
and
we are holding. We soak up pressure once we get the ball. Quick.
That's what I'm saying. If Semenyo is at the wings and the ball goes to him, by the time he runs,
and he's quick.
I understand that. But I feel like you should get Semenyo centrally. I don't even mind playing Semenyo as number 9 because of how you want to play. Because then, as soon as you get the ball, if the ball goes to wings, he's already going straight. The ball can meet, and around the penalty area, because if you give him the ball to transition the ball, he becomes more of a creator now. I don't know if you see what I'm trying to. So getting Semenyo centrally, I feel like would be best. Then we could have Nyama, the other guy. We can have Nyama at one side of the wing. We can have Bonsuba at the other side.
Bonsuba.
Then, because of experience, even if you want to play Jordan, you can play Jordan as 10 and Semenyo as 9. He can be interchanged because of how you want to play. Or even if Jordan is not
And they
playing.
would, I mean, they would keep interchanging anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But because I'm looking at how we are setting, if we are going to hold the ball for some time, then you could have time to get him, but
That is not
transitioning.
bad. I mean,
So with all these problems that we've identified, now let's look at the way forward. What do you think are some of the things we need to improve?
well, so we've given this coach. Let me look at the contract. The contract we've been given. This coach has been given the contract to take us through the World Cup. So he has limited time. And based on that limited time, I believe his changes should be quick. The changes should be so quick. By the 60th minute, he should know what he's supposed to do, together with his technical team. If he's supposed to change Partey, by the quick. Yele, quick. 60th minute, if he's supposed to take, quick. Of course we need results. And this is the World Cup. This is the group stage. For the group stages, you need points. If you lose 3 games, you are out. If you win just 1 game, you might have to wait and hang on to a certain hope.
Yeah.
All you need to do is to win a game and then draw the other one. If you have 4 points, at least you know that you are bent on qualifying. So these are some of the issues. The mere fact that he made those changes quite early enough, again, was good. That one, I think he did very well.
good with that.
This stems from the fact that he's an experienced coach. Again, on the positives, the players that came on, we saw something unique with the way we went attacking them. They were fearless. They were so fearless. They tried everything possible to push the Caleb, Yerenchi, the Niyama, and then the Bonsuba. That 3, I mean, they were so good. They could drive, they could push, and I think that's a very good thing. We just need to give them the confidence they need, And for the left back situation, I mean, we all acknowledge the fact that what's his name, Gideon. From the beginning of the game, I mean, he had difficulties with James, but later warmed into the game and was doing quite well, handling, James before Baba came in. So for Baba, I think he should also try as much as possible to be tight, because he wasn't tight on the guy. The guy just dribbled him and then he gave him that space, dribbled him and then made that cross. And so, I mean, these are some of the petty things we need to talk to the guys. There is something with playing on a foreign land. It gives you that confidence.
Yeah, and it's not only about that. The last World Cup, he was our goalkeeper, so he has that exposure. So experience. That's what I'm trying. You see, sometimes tournaments, you might have. That's why sometimes we need these kind of experienced people.
Yeah.
So, for instance, make mention of Jordan. We might sometimes young coming. Sometimes they will enter the tournament, the game, and like pressure, and they wouldn't be able to. So sometimes you need this experienced guy to try and help them calm their nerves. And so if you see he's on the post, like he has that exposure, experience, the confidence. So so I think that's one. And looking at how we want to play, like we need a goalkeeper who is very good at shot stopping, because a lot of balls are going to come out. Because we are going to sit in and soak in as much pressure.
Because once you soak, a lot of ball
will come. A lot.
Direct balls.
Exactly.
You don't need to kick the ball by kicking it for sake.
Yeah. It has to
kick it with a purpose.
Yeah. And I feel like now we have to find a way, like we kick the ball into spaces. Because we have very attackers that have they are very pacey. So if you kick the ball to spaces, we can use them. Yeah, but we need someone a goalkeeper who is very confident and who has very composed, because a lot of balls are going to come on us.
Definitely.
So you need someone who can stand the pressure, soak in, make some very good saves. Because if you look at the game, we could have, if not for the saves of Atizgi, we would have been down by 2 goals already.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
in the first half.
And
Yeah, that's true.
the game would have slipped out of our hands. So if you decide to soak in pressure, sometimes you need your goalkeeper to make certain good saves, so that you'll be able to, now by the time you now come out to try and attack, then you can get something from the game.
Who do you think can make the first 11?
For now, I would say Atizigi should be, based on that. I feel like Atizigi could be the goalkeeper because he has the exposure, and we know at some point his performances, but I feel like now from what we saw in the game, like he's picking up his pieces and he's doing well. And the experience at the World Cup would also help. So Atizigi could be.
And then the competition Sarri is also giving him would also spare him.
Yeah.
We are human beings. That's how we are.
That's how we are.
Like,
Yeah.
sometimes when someone gives you competition, it tends to
make you a better person.
Yeah, that's also very true. So I can have Atizigi. I'll have Atizigi in the post. Then I'll have Senaya. He did so well in that game.
Yeah.
So I have Senaya as my right back. I have Jerome Opoke and Jonas Ajite as my centre pair. Then at the left back, I'll go with Gideon Mensah for now. Then in front of them, I would stick with. I'll play. I saw Elisha Usu. I didn't really. So I would like to see Partey and Calibrianchi. I'll stick to that, as I did previously, hoping that Partey could maybe like few days left. Maybe Partey could pick up his pieces. But and so that, because the Partey we saw in that game, now if we really want to play like that, Partey wouldn't help us. The coach will have to decide to put him on the bench because. But if he is able to pick up his pieces and he's in form, I'll start him with Yenchi. If not, I'll pair Yenchi with Sibo. If Partey is not, so that at least we can have that drive. Then I'll play, if I'm doing just exactly like 4-4-1-1 like the coach did. So at the wings, I'll have Ernest Nyama and I'll have Christopher Bonsuba. Yes, Christopher Bonsuba. Then at the 1-1, I'll play Semenyo as the 9 and play Jordan as 10.
Okay, perfect.
So for me, I would go with Ziggy in post. Yeah. So I mean, Ziggy gave us some good
saves.
Yeah. So it is just right. Yeah, you put Ziggy in post, and then on the right, Senaya. Yeah, so good offensive, solid defensive. So I would prefer to put him there. He's good. So he would be there, and then on the left, I'd have to go to with what's his name? Gideon Mensah. Definitely, Gideon would have to start for me. Gideon would do that job for me. And then on the left side of central defense, probably go with Jerome. He's tall, he's lanky, he's good. He clears all the balls. He's good. His passes are quite okay for me. And then Opon Pepra would be the right pair centre back. So you have a left centre back, right centre back to complement each other. That should be okay for me. So with this back four with Ziggy, I think I should be fine. Yeah. And then, based on the fact that we'll be sitting in quite deeper, for me, again, I would stick with a 3-man defense. I'll stick with a 3-man defense. And I would employ everything I have, all my arsenals, all my tools. For me, I will not sit back, keep a few arsenals on the bench. No. I'll try as much as possible to employ everything. So this is what I will do. I'll play Sibo. I'll play Caleb. I'll play Partey. But at the end of the day, I'll define the roles for them. I think the roles are quite important.
Yeah.
Sibo, you know what you're supposed to do. Break up play. And let go of easily. Make sure you also defend with the boys. So Sibo would probably be the number 6 defender sorry, we have four defenders.
defenders.
So he will be the number 5, the 5th defender. So Sibo would sit right in front of them. He will not cross a certain line. Always be protecting them, moving up and down. And I'm expecting Sibo to cover the grass. He should be able to do that. He's quite young, and I'm expecting him to cover that grass. So Sibo does that job. And then we have Caleb. Caleb can move. So Caleb does both. You cover a bit of grass, then you progress with the ball. Cover a bit of grass, and then you progress with the ball. And then we have Pate in there, helping the old man in there, helping him in there. And with what we are hearing and with all what the other guys are saying, England, we'll talk about that issue.
Yeah.
They don't want to shake hands with him. They want to play that psychological thing on. He's our brother. There is no way we are judging our own.
Of course.
If England has issues, they should talk about Prince Andrew. The issues Prince Andrew has. I mean, they should go rather talk about those issues. Pate is our brother. Until the court says anything otherwise, he's still innocent.
Innocent, yeah.
And we will continue to defend our brother, whether they like it or not. They know the quality of Pate. For a player that has played for Atletico Madrid and Arsenal, he's good. Pate has quality. Saka and Rice, they know him. They know he has quality. So what they want to do is that they want to play that psychological game.
Yeah.
And let us not fall. Even Ghanaians, let us not fall. Let nobody think that Pate is a bad player. No.
He's never bad.
Thomas Pate is not bad. The Pate me I knew from a shaman. That I used to watch from a shaman. He's not. He's really good. But what they want to do is that they want to play. They know what the guy can do.
They play with teams a couple of times. Yeah,
so they will try as much. So for me, it is my prayer that even on that day, he should be given the captain's band. He should lead the team. And once they refuse to shake him, nobody shakes them. Once those guys refuse to shake him, none of our players should shake them. So what they are doing is that game will be very intensified. That game will be played with so much emotions.
Yeah.
So much emotions. So much tackles. And I'm pretty sure that this will turn the flame on that game. That game between Ghana and England will be something else. Because just yesterday we watched a game between France and Cote d'Ivoire.
It was very intense.
Yes.
Very intense.
So I know England now, they know. You see, what they have done has rather, they are fueling things.
Yeah.
You don't want to shake hands with Pate. Oh, really? Is that what you want to do? Okay, then fine. If you don't want to shake hands, we won't shake hands with you. So nobody. They want you to bench Pate. That's what they want you. So don't ever think that England you want to bench. Then who's going to play? Remember the game? For me, just as I said earlier, I would prefer the middle three to hold on tight. And then the front three, I'll keep it simple. Semenyo, Niyama, Asante. Done.
Okay. Jordan is missing. I love this line now. Okay. So that's the first 11. Okay. Nice.
I don't know if my brother has something to add.
Oh, no.
I just started. I know Isaac.
No, you got your 11. We are all talking based on like our perspective. Yeah. I respect that. Like, I think you have your reasons for it. So.
Yeah. So as we all know, the World Cup is here, and we are going to dive into every aspect of the World Cup. We will be bringing you back-to-back content on the World Cup. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and always leave your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you once again for watching. Peace.